Hello guys, welcome to this video lesson. You will learn how to understand the wrong reinforced concrete column detail drawing, fix it, and generate the correct output reinforced concrete standard detail drawing using this reinforced concrete model in TSD. You are very welcome. Let's dive right in. In this video, we will use this design building model to actually correct the output error in reinforced concrete column detail drawing generation using Tekla Structural Designer. If I zoom closely to this building model, you will notice that we have three types of column right in this building model. You see that we have over here a floating column that is connecting the first floor and the roof level successfully. We also have another short column that's connecting the foundation and the first floor level, and then we have the third type of column, which is this column that is connecting the foundation and the roof level successfully. So we will proceed to the drawing tab right here. To produce a detailed drawings, we will need to carry out some settings using this settings tab right here. Simply click to have this window, and then you navigate under the options here to column detail and then content. Now column group is being checked, meaning the program will have to group the columns that we are going to be producing successfully so as not to produce too many columns. Coming to the level is also checked. The levels along the column's height will be also established and then being highlighted. Coming to the sections, it also checked from here, and then the bar annotation is standard. You select standard right here. The display bar mark is also checked. For the bar label, we also have that check. For the dimensions, we need all the necessary dimensions successfully. And then for the quantities right here, you see show reinforcement quantities table is selected. For the style over here, do I want to underline the color label? No, so this is not checked. For the cross section provisions, I'm going to be section label style A, B, C, and so on. If you select in this provision, you can use a lowercase letter to represent, or you can use a number right here. For the type provision, draw type label in line. It's not checked. For the dimension, we have this unit right there. Lap dimensions is 5 millimeters. These are the necessary settings we need to do. Click on the save option and yes option, and then OK to get rid of that. We now proceed to produce the detailed drawing for the columns. So we observe it, and I will tell you why it is not correct, so we can be able to produce the correct detailed drawings of this model successfully, and you will learn from it. So stick to this video till the very end. Under the draw tab, you come to the drawing management, this one. Simply click on that. In the drawing management window right here, under drawing warrants right here, select in this drawing drop down menu and navigate to this provision of column details. Here see concrete column details, select that and then click on add from here to have it add successfully. So over here you can choose the content right here. You see that we have too many columns here. You can see option by group right here is being selected, so I will select on this and pull this to this other panel right here. Click on the OK options, and then you can proceed to view drawing using this option. Simply click, and then this DSF export references window will pop up. So in this reference window, you can choose the scale of your drawing. We go by this one is to 25 scale, and then for the minimum text block spacing is 5 millimeters. Just simply click on the OK options, and this will launch AutoCAD automatically and then produce these drawings in AutoCAD for us automatically. So let's observe and see how this drawing is being produced. Here we go. So the drawing is produced successfully. I'll click on the no options. Now look at the column detail standard drawings the program gave to us. If you look at it closely, you will notice that we have these columns just like this. Now this particular one is the short column. You can see ST base here. All right, and then this is the ST1, which is the first floor level. Okay, over here we still have ST base here. We also still have first floor level. So these are the short column. How about the floating column? If you come over here, this has been grouped, this floating column that start from the ST1, which is the first floor level, to ST2, which is the roof level, successfully. So this is the floating column. Now, how about those columns that actually connect the foundations and the roof level? They are not in this detailed standard drawing. So that is the reason I say that this drawing is wrong. All right, that's the reason I say that this detailed standard drawing of our reinforced concrete column is wrong. So how do we correct this? We need to navigate back to Tekla Designer right here, and then we close this window. Now I want to show you something. Pay close attention. If you notice that if I select this particular column right here, the one up is not selected. You can see from here the one up is not selected. This is the reason why the program produce those columns details the way they are in AutoCAD, just like this, short, just as a short column all through. There is no slender column like this one supposed to be a column that connect the foundations and the roof level successfully. But all of these columns are being more or less like a short column. They are separated from the top, so they are supposed to be together. All right, so when you experience this in your building model in Tekla Structural Designer, you have to correct this. If you don't correct this, you will have a column details that is not correct, right? Just like the one we produced right here in AutoCAD. So in correcting that, what do we do? So I want to show you what we're going to do now. I will click on the save, or I will click on these options of validate, all right, to validate this model, and then we proceed to correct this one. Basically, we are going to be looking at this slender column that connect the foundation and the roof level successfully. Okay, so what we do is we start by navigating to the edit tab right here, and we are going to be using this option of joint. Okay, see joint. So if you select this column now, you notice that the column is being splitted into two. It's supposed to be a single column connecting the foundation and the roof level. So if you select this part, you see it's also an individual column. That was the reason we add that drawings. Okay, so now to actually join these two together, we use the join option. Click right there and then select this member and select this member to have them join successfully. Now if you escape from the keyboard, you check. Now you see, now if I select both the members, is being selected, meaning they are joined together successfully. All right, the same thing we are going to do to other column member like this one. Okay, it's been splitted. We are going to join it as well by using the join right here. Pick it once, select the member, and then select this one, then escape and check. You notice it is joined just like this. Okay, now just stick to the video. This is not all what we need to do. There are some other things we are going to do. Okay, so for this ones here, we'll do the same thing. Pick on the joint, select this one, select this one. All right, you can select this. Let me escape and check. This is join, this is also join. Proceed, join options. Pick on this, pick on that, pick on this, pick on that, just like this to fast track it. I think these two are joined together. This one, pick on this, pick on that to have it join. Okay, then let's look at this one. Pick on this one, pick on that to have it join. All right, so for this, pick and then pick and then escape from the keyboard. Now check these columns. You will notice that if you select one, the two columns, okay, at the first floor level and the roof level is being selected successfully. All right, likewise this one that we have joined successfully, you can see all of that is being joined. Okay, so let's check other ones that is not joined. So we join and group them successfully. Okay, so for this particular one right here, take this one on this line. Okay, it also needs to be joined. Think let's proceed. I want to retake this in a way that I can see it very well. Okay, now click on joint and then pick this point and pick this to join it. Pick this one, join that, join this, also join this one, and then this one. All right, so escape from the keyboard and check if the join is carried out properly. Okay, that is done. We are left with this one. Okay, this column member. So we'll be joining that column member as well. Navigate to the join option right here. Simply click, select the first one, and then the second one. After having it selected, escape from the keyboard and check. You see that the member is joined together successfully. Okay, now that we have successfully joined this upper floor or roof level and then ground floor level column successfully, we will proceed to analyze this structure. We need to analyze and design all of the structural elements. Okay, so we can be able to have the correct standard detail drawing for this column. Proceed to the analysis tab, simply click and then go straight away to the design or statics options. Before then we click on validate right here and then click on design or static and then give the program some seconds to run analysis of the whole model and then design the members of which none of the members is failing. We only have some warning here. Alright, so these columns now has been designed the way they are supposed to be designed and the right reinforcement selection is being carried out successfully. If I right click and then I go straight away to the design statics options, I will have these informations of these columns. As you can see from here that these members, everything has passed design successfully. Okay, let's proceed to produce or generate the standard column detail drawings that is correct. Now, previously we generate the drawing that was not correct. Okay, we navigate to the draw tab right there and then we don't need any other settings. We did it last time. Go to drawing management option. So we still have concrete column detail in the drawing variant right there. Click on add from here, then click on the content and then this is by group. Select on this concrete cast in place column option, left click, drag it to this other panel successfully. So you can see how these columns are quite very many, but since it is by group, the software is capable of grouping this column and give us very few column details successfully, while other ones are being added in the group successfully. Click on the OK options and then over here you can now proceed to click on these options of view drawings. Simply click and over here you are having some warning right here. You see this one simply means that we have produced drawings with this name, okay, which was the one we actually produced in AutoCAD, which is this one you can see. So this is the name, the same name. We want to produce another one that we have actually modified, so this will not give you the right drawings. Of course you need to edit this name. So to edit this name you need to use the option of use automatic file name. Uncheck this provision and then click in this 3-dotted provisions and then you need to navigate to where you save. I want to save this on my desktop and then I will add something to this name to make it different from the previous. I will make it 2, just like this. Click on save option, that is save. Now coming to the drawing options, we have layer configurations, column details right here. We also have layer style options, should be column detail. For the scale I go by 1:25. If you select the driver menu, you can be able to select other scales successfully. Okay, for the text block height, okay, the text height is 5 millimeters. I will go by that. Everything is good by me. I'll click on the OK options and this will navigate me to AutoCAD and be able to generate and create the right column standard detail successfully. So this is the right column detail and then this one is the wrong column detail. Alright, so the issue right there is not actually a mistake from Tekla Designer, but it is a mistake of the user of the program. Alright, that is why you have to take time to check your reinforced concrete column members. After you model, you have to check to make sure that they are interconnected successfully. If you have a floating column, you should be able to identify them, and then the ones that are also cylinder should also be connected. After you are editing, you should check it. The ones that are not connected, you use this option of edit and then join options to join them before you proceed to produce your drawing, so that you have the right detailed drawing. Now you can see that you have a drawings that has both levels columns, the ground, floor, and the roof level columns successfully, you can see. And then we also have a drawing right here. They have the short column and the floating column. So this is the right drawing. Over here is the schedule, all right, and the quantity for the columns successfully. Okay, so should you have any question, drop it in the comment section. Do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Soft Reason Academy. Stay tuned and stay safe. Bye for now.